All right. Well, good luck linking that up, Shelltown.
I feel like a dad. Hey.
Yeah, you set up the camera for the family.
Where are the cameras?
Funny, I texted Shelby. I was like, hey, man, you're going to get the pod real late tonight. He's like, oh, maybe we should just do it tomorrow. And I'm like, no, we're getting it out today. He's like, no, let's do it tomorrow. I don't want to, break your neck doing this. And I'm like, I'll get it to you like by 7:30. He's like, oh, that's when you normally get it to me.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, all right.
Okay.
Well, then just a heads up.
Yeah, because we were going to do it early and get it. I was up for the early. I'm missing my meeting now, but that's all right. I got a therapy session, and that's what I needed.
All right.
Therapy's nice because you just go in there, and then he's like, yeah, that guy's an idiot. That guy's crazy.
It's
and then you
nice.
go, oh, all right.
So odd to pay a guy to tell you, that guy's an idiot.
Yeah, but it helps.
It does help.
It helps. He's like, that's insane. Don't worry. You're fine. He's like, you're right.
We need clarity. Well, these times are topsy-turvy. Nobody knows who's up and who's down, and no one will back down now. You could discuss.
Yeah.
10 years ago, we had a discussion, this is that, and you go, all right, I guess. But now I feel like people won't go, that's true, you're right.
Yeah, well, here's part of the problem, I think, is what's amazing to me is now people argue about a thing that happens that's like factual. You can look at it.
I know.
It's not even arguing of like, should we have health care or should we not have health care?
Right. It's opinion.
It's arguing about a thing that somebody said.
I know. It's right there in
like,
black and white.
No, he didn't say that. And you're like, what?
Yeah, it's right there. It's on tape. It's recorded. Then they go, but I feel this way, and it's my truth. And you go, shut up. It's right there.
It's pretty mind-blowing, but it's a crazy time. But, yeah, people are very tough. And I feel crazy sometimes because I feel like I'm able to go, oh, that's a good point. All right, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, they don't want to do that or they see
don't
it.
wanna
They
do
have
it.
their narratives, and maybe
Yeah.
we're guilty of the same thing.
I'm
But
sure we have our things too, but it's all very feelings based, and I think people think by saying, "Oh yeah, you're right," they lose,
yeah.
which is it's a bad precedent to set. We got to just be like, it's okay to be wrong.
Right. And in reality, that's like my favorite quality in a person is when they're like, oh, I didn't think of it that way. That's a good point.
Yeah, it's a nice quality. We talk about fat shaming. We should shame people who can't admit when they're wrong.
I know, but I think we try that, and that's what like Twitter is. It's all like, you're a retard, fuck you, you idiot.
Right.
And it's a lot of shouting, but that happens.
There's a clip on Colbert where Seinfeld he's defending Cosby, and Colbert is shitting on Cosby, and he's like, but he's a good comic, and he's like, but how can you say he's a good comic knowing that he did all that? And he's like, well, I'm just saying he's a good. And then Colbert wins, and Seinfeld goes, you know what? I guess you're right, and it actually went viral. A guy saying you're right went viral because it's so rare.
Wow,
Isn't that
interesting.
insane? That's where we're at. That a guy going, oh, good point. That's news.
That's what makes Ari so great.
Oh,
That's one of the things about Ari. He's dumb, but he admits that he's dumb a lot. I'm just kidding. He's smart, but he is a guy that's like, that's a good point. I didn't look at it that way. You're
will
right.
Back down, which to me shows security.
Yes.
It shows, I guess, security.
Security. Stop it.
Security.
Stop it.
Ah.
Wait, which one's security? There's a Seinfeld line where he's like, security.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking of the rocking chair.
Yeah, that one.
But there's also a security, I think.
I think
Is it a TV or if it's a movie?
most
There's a
shows
line.
somebody says security at some point.
I can't think of it.
I should tell the folks at home they're seeing this on video. I have not showered. I'm rode hard and put away wet. I just got off a 6-hour train ride from the Q's, so I'm all stinky and slimy.
What do you think of this hoodie? Is it too much? Sarah said it's a little too Boston. Do I look like a tough guy?
It's a little
two-tone.
much. It looks like you're gonna wear a hat back with like a fitted hat
Oh, yeah. Oh, I wear a fitted hat.
backwards.
Oh, no, I don't do that.
Yeah,
But I do have a
yeah.
Patriots hat with like a it's also thick.
I don't like it.
No?
It looks like a towel.
Is it too towely?
It's a little towel.
I think it looks okay standing up.
I think.
though.
Well, you look like a 9-year-old though. Like it looks like something a 12-year-old would wear.
Well, I mean, you're wearing a Saints tee, for God's sake.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Oh, that's a shit. Sorry. I
well.
was just shit on camera.
Security. We need to clean that up. Remember clean up on aisle 2? That was like a big line.
Yeah.
Clean
But
up on aisle 2.
what's security? There's something that's in something. That's a reference. It's some kind of security.
Yeah, that is.
I feel like it's a Costanza.
I don't know.
Or maybe we're just saying it like Costanza, so it's tricking me.
Yeah, not ringing a bell.
something. But yeah, clean up. That was a big cum
was
joke
big.
in the old days.
Oh yeah, clean up on aisle 2.
Boy, this lady walks in with a pair of heels. Hey, clean up on aisle 4. Am I right, guys? I just came.
Oh, I never use it for cum.
What do you use it for?
Yeah,
I
like
thought it was always cum.
Somebody spilled a drink at a restaurant. I go, clean up on aisle 4.
Oh, okay.
But cum, I'm not never against cumming.
I think it's originally a cum, and then you heard it in a weird
Oh,
context.
Maybe I heard the clean version.
Because I hear a glass break at a restaurant, I always hear now hiring or just put that anywhere
I've never heard just hiring, but I put that anywhere as a
Or-
classic.
or Mazel Tov. Those are the big 3 comedy
Mazel
club
tov.
hack of the glass breaks.
All right.
You're on stage, the glass breaks, Mazel Tov.
Dana Gould had the best one. It's on an album of some kind. He's doing a middle of a bit, and some like a huge glass breaks, and he goes, "That was a big contact lens."
That's
Come on,
hilarious.
that's never been done. That's all his.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, he's funny.
That is really good.
He gets
That's on an
no-
album or something?
I think it's an album.
Wow.
He gets no due for how great he was.
Oh, I love that.
Or is. Sorry, he's still cooking around.
Yeah. He wrote for The Simpsons, right?
Yeah, that's a cush gig.
Who doesn't? Cush gig. What?
I'm just saying, it's like, you're in a writer's room with some of the funniest people. It's like he put out some of the best television.
But cush means easy,
I guess you're right.
right?
I guess
Cushy means like, no, I don't have to work hard. This is a cush gig. We're just sitting there on cushions. It's literally a cush gig.
Yeah, cushion gig.
But that's what the cush is short for in cushion.
What about koosh? Remember the koosh ball? That's a koosh gig.
That's a coos ball.
I think it's koosh.
No,
You're thinking
koosh.
of foosball.
No, you're thinking of douchebag. Oh, I am thinking of foosball.
Aha. You see, you
No,
can't
no, a coos.
You
What's the
can't
one
just
that's?
admit when you're wrong.
But what's
Come
the?
on, Ari.
Wait, I just
I'm
did,
just
but now I'm
kidding, I'm
I'm checking it. But what was the?
It was koosh ball. Koosh.
Oh, and then foosball and koosh ball.
Yeah, different things.
Okay.
All right.
But coos is something. That's like a lady that boozes, right?
Coos is a clean version of cunt. She's a real coos.
Oh, is that right?
That's what that is.
I thought coos meant like a boozy broad.
No.
Really?
That's a lush.
Well, that too. Yeah, I knew that.
Or yeah, lush.
I thought they were anonyms.
Come again? Gladly. Clean up on aisle 2, folks.
Scallywag.
What'd you have for lunch? Because
Oh.
you're tooting away. Oh, God almighty. Jesus H. That is horrifying.
Well, we're sitting close for the Visidio. I had a Chipotle burrito, queso.
Wait, don't tell me queso chicken,
Well, you know what I get. This
burrito.
is unfair to the people.
No beans.
Well, don't act like you're smelling it. You know what I order.
I know. It's a fun gag.
Joe CD.
I'm gagging.
I can't. But it's a fun gag.
Yeah, well, it's a gag.
Let me tell you this, or
Gag
ask you
order.
this, whatever. I've had a nagging shoulder problem for about, I would say, 11 years. More like 3 months. Just it started as a knot. Now it feels like a pinch.
Oh, no. That's a bad order. You don't want a knot, then a pinch.
Would be good if it was a pinch and then a knot.
That's better.
Really?
Well, have you thought about a masseuse?
I went to a massage. We talked about it on the pod. I
We
went and
did?
got a massage. Yeah, and I think it might have been a happy ending
Oh, that's right.
because she was like, "You turn around," and I thought she was saying, do you want toilet paper or something? I didn't know what she was saying.
Did it get relief?
A little bit, but it made it from the knot to the pinch.
Oh, that's
It was
not
an-
good.
no.
That's a bad Asian.
Well, here's what I need. I don't
Asian?
need. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Super. I don't need the rub and tug Asian lady. I need like a physical therapist. I need like a guy with blonde hair and a Swedish accent who's like, oh, you do nerves, boo, boo, boo. Maybe an
Right.
Indian, whoever does that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Who does like a 3-point touch, whatever the
Landing.
fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you need that guy who knows the ins and outs of this carpal tunnel attaches to your Johnson rod, and that kicks over to your phalange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's all connected. It's all inner workings and piano strings and wires and hooks.
That's what's incredible is you have a shoulder injury, so you kind of you work the shoulder. All of a sudden, I have a squinch down my arm. 'Cause it's all the shoulders connected to the arm, which is connected to the foot, and then all of a sudden you got a bad finger. It's
Right.
crazy. I've had that with running, where you have shin splints, so you try to gingerly walk, and all of a sudden your foot's fucked up.
What is a shin splint? I've heard that my whole life. I've never seen one, felt one, touched one, eaten one.
And I think it's an ailment in the shin, and I think they call it shin splints, as I think it kind of splinters, maybe.
Yeah, because that sounds so bad. Splint. Shin splint. It sounds horrible.
Yeah, it hurts. Splint sounds like it could be an Asian slur, by the way.
Ah.
A couple of splints making my chicken over here.
I like it. Yeah, you got massaged by a splint.
Yeah, splinter. But I think it splintered and it hurt. You got something?
Well, two things I've never had is a shin splint and a brain freeze. I don't know what a brain freeze is.
You never had a brain freeze?
No, I've had one in my life. I've tried. I've been with 8 kids. We're all sucking down milkshakes, and they're all like, "Oh, I got a brain." I've never got one.
Well,
I've tried.
If you only had a brain.
Freeze.
Yeah, it's you eat ice cream real quick and it hurts. You get like a little, your eye goes shut. Cosby does a bit about it.
I've had the roof of my mouth feel cold. I've never had a brain activity moving.
Yeah, you got to put your tongue on your mouth, the roof of your mouth or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it stinks. But yeah, I haven't had one in a long time. Maybe it's more for adolescents because I haven't had one in quite some time.
Maybe. I didn't have a lot of cold food growing up. It sucked.
Yeah, we had some cold parents, but
Oh, yeah. Ice cold. I got a heart freeze.
what's cooler than being cool?
Ice
cold. Yeah, that was huge.
Who was that?
That was the
Ice
Refugees. That was the
Cold. Yeah.
double album, Big Boy and Andre 3000. What the hell are they called?
Outkast.
Outcast. Yes,
They were great.
That was a crossover smash.
Big album. Big.
Huge.
I played
I
at every
know
house
you
party.
like to think your shit don't stink. There was that one.
They had a, sorry, Miss Jackson.
Yeah,
Woo!
that was earlier. Yeah.
Then they had
Never meant to make your daughter cry.
what was that? The Hey Ya.
Yeah, that was that album
That was
again.
huge.
Yeah, that one and Roses were the two big ones from that.
And
And,
then
there was
the-
a third big one.
The
too, I think.
earlier one was good too. The earlier it was Aqua Mini or Atlians.
Yeah, the earlier one was Sorry Miss Jackson, and then they had it, boost that boost. Everybody move to the back of the bus. Yeah, that was Big Boy.
That was big.
Andre 3000 watched me at the cellar one time.
What?
Yeah, he was a delicate, petite little man. He laughed, but we didn't have any dialogue after.
Good looking guy.
Speaking of guys, we didn't even talk about, we did the whole episode, we didn't talk about Adam Driver at the benefit.
Oh.
Second time he's seen me. Once in Atlanta, hot Atlanta with Louie, and now
Where
once
Big
at this
Boy
benefit.
is from, or Atlanta, where Outkast is from.
Wow.
Yeah. So wait a minute. Did you had an in?
Yeah, but he was watching the show with his dame. I didn't want to, what am I going to do? Hey, I don't know if you remember me. And then who knows with Louie now? I might be like, remember we met with Louie and his girlfriend's
right,
like, Louie,
right.
what's this Louie talk? You know
Yeah,
him?
that's a good point.
You know?
Are we allowed to say why he was there?
I don't even know. I heard he's doing a role,
Oh, well, there you go.
but I don't know much more than that.
I heard he's playing a comedian in a movie,
Ah.
and so he wanted to watch some comedy,
That's-
like up close.
There's too many. First of all, that's so silly, but
I know.
there's too much comedy.
I know.
There's TV. We're auditioning for SD on TV now, and
Right,
there's a
right.
movie about a comics. We're gonna blow it all up. It's too much.
Well, we're sucking all the marrow out of it because, like, we need more content about comedy. So let's just start doing the real shit. This is what they do at the cellar. Let's just do that. We don't have to write anything.
Yep.
I mean, I told you I met Chappelle at the fucking sushi place, and I go, "Hey, I met the cellar lady." He goes, the cellar just feels like crashing now. How sad is that?
That is
It's like
sad.
this special, beautiful, amazing pinnacle of comedy clubness, and he's like, "It just feels like a TV show."
Ah, jeez.
Yeah.
Well, but we're still doing it, and thank you for subscribing on the Patreon. This is Visidio number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should come up with a name. Solar
yeah.
Queef, Video Queef.
Oh yeah, visual queef, queef for the eyes, eye queef,
An eye queef. I like that.
I queef, you queef, we all queef.
For ice queef.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. Tell it some friends. Thanks for watching.
Yes.
And let me know about this hoodie. And yeah, thank you. There's about 1,000, or close to 1,000 of you. We want to get it to 1,000. Get some friends to join and tell them it's fun. And hopefully, we should have plugged the video on the regular pod. We forgot to.
Yeah. I
Oh,
plugged
well.
the old one.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
There's more coming. There's gonna be a queef, I queef 3000.
Yeah.
This is 2, so you're in on the ground floor of the queef.
That's a lot of eye queefs.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna,
It'll probably be like 30.
that's it.
No, we'll get to more. This might be another eye queef fart. An anal queef. Oh, I'm so close to shitting. Oh, that was a daisy dud.
Just a cutie.
That was like a
Right.
snap.
All right. Well.
Snap, crackle, poop.
Oh, now that's a boy band.
All right, we got to go. Thank you for listening. I'm going to reach around.
Wait, no, false alarm.
All right, I'm going to
I
reach
just
around
pissed
and
myself.
close it.
Close it.
George is saying cut it.